COCOMI announces boycott on political activities of BJP until government takes up action to wipe out Kuki narco-terrorists from Manipur. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee criticizes Prime Minister for not issuing any statement on Tronglaubi killings and ambush in Ukhrul district's TM Kasom village. Five-day total shutdown across Manipur begins, affecting normal life in several parts. Shutdown being called demanding arrest of all those involved in Tronglaubi killings within April 25. Home Minister Govindas Konthausam appeals to call off total shutdown, highlighting hardships faced by daily wage earners and steps taken by government to address the demands related to Tronglaubi incident. Imphal West District SP KSH Sivakanta says miscreants carrying out unlawful activities in guise of protest and hesitation urges those involved to refrain from such actions. And World Liver Day being observed, Caesar hospitals, doctor stresses on early detection and timely treatment of fatty liver to prevent cirrhosis. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Sunday Primetime English Bulletin. I'm BABINA HAJARIMAYUM bringing the top stories and latest news at this hour. COCOMI criticized that Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand's peace mission has turned into a joke, saying that a fresh violence breaks out every time he returns from a peace mission. COCOMI further announced boycott on any political activity of BJP until the government take up immediate actions to wipe out Kuki narco-terrorists from the state. COCOMI convener YK Dhiren made the remarks during a press meet held today at its Lamphel office. Dhiren asserted that COCOMI has been firm on its stand that the crisis, which started on May 3, 2023, is a proxy war being orchestrated by the centre. Asserting that leaders of centre and state government must stop labelling the ongoing crisis as an ethnic conflict, he recalled that CM Yumnam Khemchand travelled to Jiribam on April 4 carrying the message of peace, and on April 7 the Tronglaubi attack took place. He furthermore said that following a similar pattern, the Chief Minister visited Ukhrul on April 17 carrying the message of peace. However, on the next day, two members of the Tangkhul community were killed in an attack by Kuki narco-terrorists at TM Kasom village in the district. Dhiren maintained that the continued attacks on the Kuki narco-terrorists are blatant acts of humiliation to the government and the Chief Minister, saying that the only way to bring lasting peace in the state is to carry out military crackdown on the Kuki narco-terrorists and wipe them out completely. He warned that if the government is unable to do so, COCOMI along with the people will storm the residences of Chief Minister and Home Minister.
Manipur government ki Chief Minister amasung Home Minister da aikoi Manipur da chathariba maru oina senariba adumlaba Kuki narco terrorist sing matakta military crackdown to haiba makoi sing maru phangna mutholo haiba CRPF sing matakta judicial inquiry torakanda ain gi oiba action lokul haiba pose phangdri phawba masak tokpa peningai oiba thabak thromamal laktri phawba aikoi khongjan hangkiroi BJP ki party ki leiba adumlaba thauburoi Manipur ki leiriba sing senasu hairiba issue si loisinaba masagi oiba lamdam sigi Kunai Sikan Bada, Makoi Shu, Chauraba responsibility lay abse, Mashi Logadamani, Amusung, Mashi Lodana Sahi ani Lakre, Anumara Muduna, Mashidaki Horakanda, BJP, Oiba, political activities couldn't Maikoi, Sarukadaba, Ekoi boycott of we Kongjak, Junction Jargani.
Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC spokesperson Dr. KH Ratan Kumar criticizes the Prime Minister for not issuing any statement on Tronglaubi killings and ambush in Ukhrul district's TM Kasom village. Addressing media persons at MPCC office in Imphal today, Ratan Kumar termed the killing of two civilians in the ambush at TM Kasom village as unfortunate, especially as the Tronglaubi case remains unresolved. He accused BJP-led government of neglecting Manipur and questioned the lack of response from the centre. Highlighting the deteriorating law and order situation in hill areas, he contrasted it with the situation in valley districts. He further pointed out that swift action is often taken in places like Jammu and Kashmir following civilian killings, but alleged that a similar response has not been seen in Manipur. Ratan Kumar also criticized the pattern of limited responses such as ex gratia announcements and probes by agencies like NIA or CBI without visible outcomes. He questioned how many arrests have been made so far in connection with Tronglaubi incident. He demanded both the state and central governments to take strict action against those involved in the attacks in Tronglaubi and Ukhrul, alleging that a reign of terror persists in the hill areas.
Are we part of India? India ki saruka mo oi ribra masi ki pen da ban nuai ta basina hangai ne JNK da thok pa kan na operation sinur chathaba surgical strike chathaba Manipur da thogana YM ta bo prime minister haibi da ba condemn bo to bi da ba sympathy bo pungthok pungbi da ba BJP ki government se masina khalli se koi Manipur se part of India ama Uidena Lobagira, Karigino Makuida, seriousness of what Pigira, Natagana Kari Makuida Kari design like Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Home Minister, Aduga Lady State Key, Lady concerned authorities in there, attention draw to Zarga, Atu Vamatamda, terrorist Singsi, Masi Matakta, Akan make some local Katovani, rule of law lay have said, Kangan and Nabkitamata, Akanba, a quick policy.
Manipur government condemned the killing of 2 civilians in a militant attack at TM Kasom village in Ukhrul district yesterday. Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand stated that a case has been registered at Litan police station and an investigation is underway. He informed that the case will be handed over to the National Investigation Agency NIA for further probe. Expressing condolences, the Chief Minister shared his grief with the bereaved families. He termed the incident a direct assault on peace and communal harmony in the state, describing it as a heinous and cowardly act against unarmed civilians with no place in a civilized society. The Chief Minister said security forces have launched operations to apprehend those responsible and assured that the perpetrators will be swiftly brought to justice. He also informed that both he and Home Minister Govindas Konthausam are closely monitoring the situation and a high-level meeting was held to review the security arrangements. Meanwhile, Minister Govindas appealed to public to cooperate with security forces in their efforts to nab the attackers. Deputy Chief Minister Lossi Dikho has condemned the killing of 2 civilians in militant ambush at TM Kasom village in Ukhrul district. In a press release, Lossi Dikho stated that the attack was carried out by elements opposing restoration of peace and normalcy in the state. He noted that the incident occurred just hours after the Chief Minister's visit to Ukhrul, in which he also participated. He assured that a strict action would be taken against all those responsible. Deputy Chief Minister Nemcha Kipgen also condemned the incident in a separate press statement. Meanwhile, Federation of Haumi and Thado Inpi Manipur also issued separate statements condemning the killing of 2 civilians from Tangkhul community. A 5-day total shutdown across Manipur began from last midnight, affecting normal life in several parts of the state. The shutdown has been called demanding the arrest of all those involved in Tronglaubi killings and produced before the law by April 25. Daily life was significantly disrupted as major markets in Imphal city, including Pauna and Thangal markets, remained closed. Commercial establishments across the valley districts also down shutters. Passenger service vehicles stayed off inter-district roads and national highways, while the Imphal-Ukhrul road wore a deserted look. Educational institutions remained closed during the shutdown. In Lamlong market area, locals came out to block Imphal-Ukhrul road as part of the agitation. However, essential and emergency services including media, healthcare and religious activities have been exempted from the purview of the shutdown. The shutdown follows a joint meeting held yesterday at Tronglaubi Awang Laikai, attended by civil society organizations, family members of the victims of Tronglaubi attack, JSC, and various local clubs and organizations. The meeting resolved to add 2 more demands to the existing 7-point charter of demands raised by JSC. An ultimatum has been issued to the government to produce all those involved in the incident by April 25, with the warning that hesitation will be intensified if the demands are not met. People along Mayai Lambi carried out roadblock hesitation denying movement of vehicles in support of the 5-day total shutdown called by JSC and different CSOs in wake of the Tronglaubi incident. People blocked the road, disallowing movement of vehicles. However, essential services, emergencies and religious activities were exempted. Market hubs, business centers, including oil pumps, remain closed. People of different localities, including Pisumthong, Haubam Marak and Langtabal, blocked the road in their areas, even disrupting movement of police and MLAs. People along the Imphal-Ukhrul road also carried out roadblock hesitations at Nongda, Sabungkhok, Mayai Laikai and Yangang Pokpi Market in support of the 5-day total shutdown called by JSC and different CSOs. Mayrapai Bilup carried out roadblock hesitations at several locations along the Imphal-Ukhrul road, blocking the movement of vehicles. However, emergencies, essential services and press media were exempted from the shutdown. Kanto Khulen Awang Laikai Nupilup organized protest meet over Tronglaubi killings at Kanto Khulen Awang Laikai. Locals warns to intensify hesitation if justice is not delivered. Agitators displayed placards with condemned Kuki narco-terrorist act of cowardice, justice for inhuman killing. Speaking on the sidelines, Wan Sograkpa Moirang Lema highlighted the state's grim situation since May 3, 2023 due to the violence instigated by Kuki narco-terrorists. She questioned the government at state and center for their failure to end the prolonged crisis.
Lands gi mamang de ko injang na bi thiba kai do ba dum chale chingong chingya hida adui matung khara lai raga de muk thong bang muk chat pe ya khara lai raga de si khoi maning jiwa muk chat pe ya hite tan dhare ba khoi chat kena khu chali go khoi ja kuki ne ta tan dhare ba chan chen ma chali chai tu wa tu pai raga tan dhare adu bu moi army khara thola ga di moi chu tan ke khu chu ta la kuki la lo ba jing jina dum hai ri khu do mi thila ga chalu hai ge dum tawradra akoi lengak ta hai jing je khuji phaw lakshan mangam doi maram je kari no India government amadi Manipur government na tawbiri se kari no sem na oro dei MLA Mantri Madon ina ama tapai khalake Kuki na tawringa ji yaba aduga maitai na khitang he tawroga na micha mama bueta ek ama panjalaga ta pha ba punba tawba je somba ji ju yam jajaning de duna handaki mi angang ani sibagi moi ahum amaga moi manga sibagi gi mi si ji gi haliba mi je uthotinga je khoi khongjang je makhata na dum sang
Kaisamthong Ahantem Laikai Nupi Chauka Thaurang Lup also carried out a sit-in condemning Tronglaubi incident and subsequent incident at Gelmon CRPF camp shooting. Today's sit-in protest was held at Kaisamthong Ahantem Laikai Community Hall. Speaking on the sidelines, Kaisamthong Ahantem Laikai Nupi Chauka Thaurang Lup President Ahantem Kailani demanded justice for Tronglaubi victims. She demanded authorities to book the perpetrators and give befitting punishment within 5 days, warning that people will launch intense hesitation if government fails to fulfill the demand. She also demanded immediate removal of central forces, alleging of unfair conduct between the people of the hills and valley.
Koi na mihune na thagat kiriba akoi gi mantri chief minister na chingba mantri punamang na ma gi tawgada ba mathaudi ama bhau tawda dana leigre akoi na khara chenja chongja dana mai dharana khara pham nungdang da maira gi reli khara chat adusu mayang siphai sing lising marphu gi mathakta thungdana sida leirisa masi akoi phu na balak ba oirame changjan dana yumlakta tiar gas kap dana kaidogdana mi nomagi Maira si daisa satpa si da asuki matik yam sokre haitare asumaina akoi se kayam kuina lagi dage akoi gi di tawbam thokpani na khallaga tawrini.
Manipur government terms the ongoing 5-day state statewide shutdown as unfortunate, urging its immediate withdrawal in view of the steps already taken to address the demands related to Thonglaubi killings. Addressing the media at the Chief Minister's Secretariat in Imphal today, Home Minister Govindas Konthausam said the shutdown continues despite an understanding reached between the government and JSC formed in connection with the incident. He appealed to public to call off the shutdown, highlighting the hardships faced by daily wage earners. The minister stated that the government has assured to fulfill several points from the 7-point charter of demands raised by the JSC. As part of the measures, the father of the 2 deceased children will be provided a job in the state police, while their mother, Binita, will also be given a government job. He added that this would help the family stay informed about the progress of NIA probe into the case. He further informed that mine-proof and bulletproof vehicles are being deployed and that central forces will expertise in counter-insurgency operations are expected to arrive in the state after West Bengal Assembly elections. Condemning the ambush at TM Kasom village in Ukhrul district that claimed 2 civilian lives, the Home Minister said government has accepted most of the demands put forward by Tangkhul Nagalong. He added that compensation will be provided to the families of the deceased and treatment expenses will be covered for those injured. Govindas Konthausam also denied the alleged claims made by Jomi Council Chairman that Chief Minister had approved the creation of Lamka district, terming them unfounded. Responding to allegations of excessive use of force by security personnel, the Home Minister maintained that protesters had provoked forces by using slingshots and iron rods, while assuming that restraints would be exercised in handling public agitations.
Angang anigi case NIA the scenery basiso magi progress iso hypet security forces ta lairaga di state kida amuke hena khangba ngamgani haibagi siphawbo da khoi mangonda koina haibani adu imung manung anarugi yena chatlaga smaina tawdana numit mangani amaga mu tongan ba group kharaga Tauraganda JSC ki kambu so phamada de yawi lo yana ki basing si state sarkar si na yari bu punamuk sing si koi amuk tongan ba demand kharaga yawraga numin mangani ban korok pa se khoi khwai dagi laibak thiba mani haiduna ai thamjage tang tarit ke laibak thiba thawdoga sida sarkar sin lokhat chari measure sing asi yeng bi da heraga masi handok piu haiduna appeal tawjari ngarang gi national highway number 202 da thokriba ti kasom da thokriba thawdoga si yam laibak thibani khoi sarkar na highly condemn tawi.
Meanwhile, Thanga MLA Tongbram Robindro stated that the government, including Chief Minister, has held 3 rounds of talks with JSC on various demands. These include a proposed crackdown on militants, deployment of state forces in valley areas, judicial inquiry into the killing of 3 civilians in CRPF firing, and progress on the NIA investigation. He informed that the government has assured to initiate a crackdown within 2 months, deploy state forces in specific areas within 2 weeks, and ensure compensation and transparency in the investigation. He added that an agreement was reached with the JSC regarding claiming of the bodies and withdrawal of agitation after realizing demands, and also appealed for calling off the ongoing shutdown.
Signature pinner si yana si na haida matam da like the baisani sigi magi mapaw ri ba kwen mangal sina magi loine bi magi moi bi maga kan tanam ki hair kan da chakhibani aduga JC ma je phane kwen halaktra matung da JC mi uchi ko tanar kan da JC mi singira ngasi evening je ma je kaurage magi apama kai na haida ko JC na return pi na haige haida chakha da ngarang si akhoi maibel sing khra ko JC ko yana lei po sing si mathakta another 5 days ban kaugani another few charter demand kha pi ko kana haibi ningai chanda number tawrakanda 5 days ban kaufok kaura ka ngasi si Manipur da miyam da ngasi rain lei.
Kangleipak Kanbalup KKL carried out its 8th Foundation Day observance today. KKL condemned the action of central forces killing 3 protesters who were registering discontent over the Thonglaubi incident. KKL General Secretary Luangcha Urikimbam Ngamkai Ngakpa asserted that the tragic incident could have been avoided if the state and central forces had taken up timely measures to control the irate protesters. Speaking on the sidelines of the Foundation Day held at Jawaharlal Nehru Manipur Dance Academy, Ngamkai Ngakpa noted that youth have crucial role to play in the prevailing issues of Manipur. He also called on the youth to start a movement to save the future of the land. He also emphasized that it is high time for the youth of the state to build unity and rekindle the bond between indigenous communities having its own Yek Salai. Today's Foundation Day observance was attended by Hairok ASC MLA Thokchom Radheshyam, KKL advisor Laisram Joy Kuman, Manipur University Department of Anthropology retired Professor Wangkem Nabakumar, All Manipur Students Guardians Organization AMSGO Manipur General Secretary Sumati Sograkpam, AMZU President Asem Vakta and social activist Taudam Sersan, among others. Moreover, prizes were handed over to winners and runners-up of state-level debate competition being carried out by KKL. Moreover, the title of Kangleipak Kanbi Mama were conferred to mother of 10 children, Chabungbam Ongbi Sonia, and mother of 7 children, Laifrakpam Ongbi Bina.
Tronglawbida angang ani lekhidaba amadi adugi damakta horokpa ihauda khoi silinau ahum lekhidabasi Kangleipakan baloki mekedegi awang bathakta nungaitaba amadi pendaba phongdoksari aduna ngasi leriba lengakna amadi India government na sugum loba thodoksinga si khoi timely control to boya bangaktani aduna matam chana moigi initiative logdabana laibak thiba thodok asi thokpani power of youth and its responsibility hena haibadi ngasi leriba laibaki issue mayam ama lerisira akhoi youth singi thodang chi yamna chawi aduna youth singna anouba ihau anouba ithil amaga loinana hauraktragadi akhoi gi laibak ki leriba tungi future se aduki matik akhoi mipai ningai oire youth singsida akhoi gi apunbagi oiba unity gi oiba akhoi gi amata ngairaba langla amada nungsinabagi amadi akhoi gi salai leriba chilinau sing indigenous singsi punchilaknabagi adugumlaba nungi oiba wakhalonda thim amada hariba thoramasi pangthokjabani.
All Manipur PHED Workers and Employees Association President S. Samungo alleged that failure of officials of PHED department has denied the rights and provisions of casual staff. Speaking to media persons at the press meet held today at Manipur Press Club, Samungo alleged that the PHED chief engineer is doing as he pleases in the department. He continued that in 1996, the state cabinet passed a resolution that staff under casual muster roll in PHED can be absorbed as work charge employees. However, staff under casual muster roll are being denied their employment benefits and provisions. He also urged relevant authorities to look into the matter.
Lady engineering staff in the Kangadam. Quise, village committee, Tobayaro, I don't know, Queen Tajabati, Sabsabati Kangre, water supply schemes, 1,500-600, with a Masuya. All the you in the certain Taraga Su, Sagi, Queen Manipur, Yaroi, Masi, village committee, Semasi Yaroi, staff Darkale, scheme, Lishingam Gasama, Wimatam, Darkale, say staff more than 3,000 in the Darkale. Sigi proposal say, in the year 90. Permission nataga regulation on topi waiba appeal se all Manipur PhD worker and employees gi maigedagi nonglukna ikai kunajabaga.
Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you on a report on appeal by Imphal West District SP urging people to refrain from unlawful activities under the guise of hesitations. So keep watching Impact News.
Shija Hospitals is happy to announce the joining of Dr. Konthausam Prithviraj Singh, MD, DM Medical Gastroenterology as consultant medical gastroenterologist and endoscopies OPD schedule Monday to Friday 10 am to 4 pm, Saturday 1 pm to 4 pm at Shija Hospitals Langol, free OPD at Kaisampath on Saturday 7 am to 11 am. For details, please contact Shija Hospitals Langol.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. Imphal West Superintendent of Police KSH Sivakanta stated that some miscreants are engaging in unlawful activities under the guise of protests and hesitations and urged those involved to refrain from such actions. Speaking at a press briefing held at the Imphal West District SP Conference Hall, Sivakanta said that in view of the prevailing situation in the state, security forces have been deployed to ensure safety and prevent any untoward incidents during protests and rallies. He noted that a rally held from Kwakaithil to Hodam Leirag was conducted peacefully with proper coordination between organizers and security forces without any disturbances. However, he alleged that in certain instances, individuals posing as protesters have indulged in activities such as stone pelting, throwing petrol bombs and using 18mm iron rods as projectiles with slingshots targeting security personnel. The SP further informed that security forces have taken necessary measures to control such incidents, during which several protesters sustained injuries. He added that similar activities were also reported during a rally held in Sagolban last night. Appealing to the public, Sivkanta urged people to maintain peaceful conduct during protest and refrain from damaging public and government property.
lambi tingo pa pataw madam even doctor phawba movement tawba yagtaba ambulance takpa matamda nungna thomjinbagi incident lere protesters sing maraktagi praja ge sokpa normal sagi anaba yekpa mayam leibasingi movement tawda so kai ba pirakpa security force sing su mikharni sida sokpa na deki mate yawi praja sing su yawda nati security force ka sum naraga smaina tawbu pochi tawiganu security force sing na ngak senabgi damtani praja gi damtani koi leibasi koi da mateng pangbiu cooperation pibiu yaribi mkhai violence thokta na ba amaga disturb tawna madu fajana hona minasi punna chatminasi hanana haijabasida mayamsu bab tabidana yabiu khoi site gi su maximum restraint chadani aduga karigumba yamna lamhen turhanba oiragadi loge ba masagi action dum lokacharkani hai.
Early detection and timely treatment of fatty liver can help prevent serious conditions such as cirrhosis and other liver diseases, said Dr. Konthosan Prithviraj of the Department of Gastroenterology at Caesar Hospitals. Speaking in an exclusive interview with Impact News on the occasion of World Liver Day, Dr. Prithviraj emphasized the importance of liver health, noting that the liver is one of the most vital organs in the human body. He said he stressed the need for greater awareness about diseases that can affect it. He pointed out that with changing food habits and lifestyle patterns, the number of people suffering from fatty liver disease is steadily increasing in the state. While hepatitis B and hepatitis C, once considered life-threatening, are now largely treatable, fatty liver disease remains a concern, particularly when detected at an advanced stage. Dr. Prithviraj explained that a fatty liver, now referred to as metabolic-associated steatotic disease, can progress to cirrhosis if left untreated, significantly reducing chances of survival. He advised people to maintain a healthy diet, limit alcohol consumption, and engage in regular physical activity to reduce the risks. He also urged the public to undergo regular liver screening for early detection, highlighting that timely diagnosis is key to building a healthier and fitter society.
Liver haiba anaba sigi layeng si ekoina prevent to yaba lifestyle changes toraga yaba anaba oigani masigi anaba si anova technology hujik ekoi fibroscan gumba sumdagi simple blood test to gumba adugumba deisu adum khangba yai aduna yamna ngalingai stage ta masi sigi testing sibu tawiraga patient centric oiba decision lobiraga various regime medical bu oirabusu Indotherapy regime oirabusu natraga simple lifestyle related oiba factor mayama discussion tawraga aikoina fatty liver haibasidagi progression cirrhotic ta tabada.
Kanglipau Students Association urges authorities of government and private schools to refrain from admitting only those students who secured high marks. KSA Secretary HRD Sinam James urges schools to give equal opportunities to every student. Moreover, KSA urged schools to charge minimum amount for entrance fee and form submission in view of the prevailing situation of the state. It also urged schools to reserve seats for Class 10 compartmental students and colleges to reserve seats for students clearing Class 12 improvement exam. Manipur Basketball Association organized condolence meet to mourn the passing of Manipur Basketball Association national basketball player Haisnam Lamyanba, resident of Singzamai Chingamaka Khetri Laikai. The condolence meeting was held at Brahmapur Nahabam Basketball Court, wherein attendees observe a 2-minute silence as a mark of respect to the departed soul. It may be mentioned that Lamyanba had represented Manipur at National Sub-Junior, National Youth and National Junior Basketball Championship and brought laurels to the state. Kanglei Economic Development Organization KEDO informed that its 19th Foundation Day event earlier scheduled to be held at GM Hall, Imphal, has been indefinitely postponed in view of prevailing grim situation in the state. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. COCOMI announces boycott on political activities of BJP until government takes up action to wipe out Kuki narco terrorists from Manipur. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee criticizes Prime Minister for not issuing any statement on Tronglaubi killings and ambush in Akro District's TM Kasom village. Five-day total shutdown across Manipur begins, affecting normal life in several parts. Shutdown being called demanding arrest of all those involved in Tronglaubi killings within April 25. Home Minister Govindas Kontausam appeals to call off the shutdown, highlighting hardships faced by daily wage earners and steps taken by government to address the demands related to Tronglaubi incident. Imphal West District SP KSH Sivakanta says miscreants carrying out unlawful activities in guise of protest and agitation urges those involved to refrain from such actions. And World Liver Day being observed, Caesar Hospital's doctor stresses on early detection and timely treatment of fatty liver to prevent cirrhosis. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Prime Time Manipur Bulletin, so have a great Sunday evening and stay safe.
Sri Sri Gaurachandraya Namo. Purvasramda Aige